Hello and welcome to Frankly Speaking and Shankar Mahadevan. I can't tell you what a huge pleasure it is to have you on the show. Today, allow me not just to be the interviewer but also a fangirl because I'm a huge fan.
The feeling is absolutely mutual because I watch your show every single day. Every single day.
I can't believe that.
I'm not.
इतना सुरीला आदमी और इतना बेसुरा काम के न्यूज़
नहीं
देख रहे हैं.
उस बेसुरे काम में भी सुर है, बहुत सुर है उसमें. I really enjoy you conduct the shows. Yeah.
Thank you. I can't tell you how encouraging this is for me here, but you're just the god of music.
Oh, far from that. Music is God, actually.
Music is God.
Music is
and,
God.
You're being extremely humble about this, but Shankar Mahadevan, 1998, Breathless. What's been the journey all about and how did it start? Bachpan kaisa tha, software engineer to music as a career. How does all of this happen in the 90s when every child had to be either an engineer or a doctor?
Yeah, actually, my choice was that only. I'll start right from the beginning. I am from a very simple, middle class, South Indian household, and I used to live in a small suburb called Chembur, and we had a 500 square feet flat. Very happy, and I've had a very happy childhood. So, and thanks to my parents, my dad used to work in Hindustan Petroleum. Unfortunately, he passed away in 1990, long time, even before my musical career started. But very happy childhood, very simple, and it was all about joy and love, and they were wonderful. My parents, whatever was the economic situation at home, they never refused anything that I wanted musically because they discovered that there is music in this child and encouragement. As they say, आजकल बोलते हैं कि आपके बच्चों को, you should encourage them in sports. They did it then, even though that was not the normal way in which families functioned, more towards academics.
You trained?
Oh yeah, of course.
But how old were you when you started?
I'll tell you how it started. I started playing music even before I started training, actually. I went to my uncle's house in Coimbatore. We used to go for summer vacation over there. And there was this bhajan that had happened, all the group bhajans that happened, satsang kind of a thing, previous night. And I was not there for that. We arrived the next day. And I went into a room and there was nobody in the room. And there was this instrument lying over there. And I was 3.5 years old. So I just went there and I looked at the instrument and I started playing it directly. Playing a song from Hati Mere Saathi. Chal 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 Mere Saathi. So what happened is, technically speaking, that's the first time I've ever seen.
What instrument was it?
It was a harmonium. Harmonium. And I'd seen people do that, but the connection between those white and black notes and melody, it just happened instantaneously the minute I saw the keyboard. I knew it. You know what I mean?
Blessed.
Yeah, that's Ma Saraswati. It's not. I've got nothing to do with that. And I straight away started playing. And my parents, my uncles, all of them, they came and saw. And hey, how is he playing this? Yeah. Then they started testing me with different melodies. Oh, can you play the national anthem? Okay. Can you play ta-ra-ra-ra-ra, ta-ra-ra-ra-ra? And whatever I used to hear, the decoding process was already there, which
software installation.
It's you take a melody. If you take, I'll talk about that when we go into little technicalities of music. So any song has got a melody, and melody has got a code, which is the sargam. It's like what do you call it? A software program. You can break it down to. You also sing. आपको तो गवा के रहूँगा मैं आज.
मैं join करूँगी classes, but फिलहाल.
So वो connection immediately था, and then I said that I was very small, 3.5 years old. I don't know. I want this instrument. I want to buy one. I want you to buy me one. And I got my first harmonium from Coimbatore actually, and that's how the journey started. And here I am, sitting with this
Oh my
celebrated
God, I'm
host.
getting goosebumps. And then you started training Hindustani or
No,
Carnatic. How did you start?
I started with Carnatic music because that is where my, what do you call it, basics and foundation of music happened. But living in a city like Mumbai, you are exposed to everything. So as you go along, you hear so many artists and so many languages, so many artists, so many genres of music. And I'm always a student, and I'm still a student. Anything new I hear, and I want to learn it. I want to own it. I want to not just hear it and say wah wah wah. I want to know how to do it.
Yes, I remember. इसको कहते हैं कि I think we've become old and this is a flashback of the
Absolutely.
times when we were in
College
college
and we were
and
hearing. But you know
early in
something? They
the
got the same song back after 20 years. And there was
सुर
this.
कभी पुराने नहीं होते.
हाँ, तो they shot a new film, they did a new script, they did a new edit, everything was new. But my friend Piyush Pandey, he said, the only thing that I don't want to change is the voice. Just retain. So they retain the same voice after 20 years.
Amazing.
So, good. Life is good.
So from jingles, you went on to this milestone called Breathless in 1998. And Breathless and Shankar Mahadevan became so synonymous. How did that
It
happen?
just gave me the voice of face and face of voice. It's as simple.
Yes.
It just had to happen. I'll tell you, it was very interesting. And Javed Akhtar Saab and me, we were sitting in the HMV office because the HMV, that those days it was HMV, it was not
Yes.
Saregama. They had called us to collaborate on a project together. Okay, so many people had asked me, you should do a non-film album, you should do this, you should do that. But I was too busy, composing music and running around, doing jingles, making good money and all that. But when Javedji's name came, I said, wow, this is amazing because, everybody has seen Sholay, Shakti, Diwar, how many times? And somebody whom, I looked up to, say, oh, collaboration with him, that will be great. We met in the office and we were just, immediately the ice was broken because, he just showered his love upon me and we just got along, And then he said, I have this concept in my mind which I have been talking to many musicians and classical musicians too. That, when you sing classical music, the form is very different.
Correct.
And when you sing a song, the form is, this is very restricted. एक मुखड़ा आया, फिर चार लाइन आया, फिर अंतरा आया, फिर चार music आया. But over here, it's like the sky,
Yeah.
It's like a bird, which it's like you take various parabolas, your melodies. So why can't we do a song like that, which does not have a form, which is like almost freedom है वो गाने में.
छोड़ दो.
Some stuff like that. So that you can't do in a song.
Correct.
So ये बहुत लोगों से he spoke to many people and they just didn't get the concept, Then I said, I was so excited, firstly to meet him, and also this whole idea was so new. I said, let's do it. I didn't know how. Then somehow in the discussion we said, why don't we just do it in one breath? Let it be in one breath. Nobody has done it. So I said, yeah, sounds exciting. I didn't know how I was going to do it. I don't know how I was going to execute it. I just said, let's do it. Chalo.
How much riyaz?
Sorry?
How much
It's
riyaz?
not, Acha, by the way, it's not in one breath. That to everybody
I
knows.
know, I know.
But
there
riyaz,
are specific portions where.
of course, you'll see, when I'm performing today, there is no concert, I must have done a zillion concerts, and there's no concert where I've not sung Breathless. Because it's me, and
Yes.
I am Breathless, and Breathless is me. It's like that.
Yes.
Anyway, so we said, how do we go about it? So I gave him a meter. So about in a week's time, he called me, sir, आप आ जाइए, Shankar साहब, आप आइए, आपके लिए कुछ है. So I went there, he handed me like 3-4 full-scape sheets. Said, yeah. It was like a, the lyrics were from beginning to the end, even above the margin he had written, I remember. The paper was like full. I said, what is this? He said, yeah, आपका Breathless है, ले लो. So I got, that is when it's like, oh God, what have I got into? So what is this, yeah? Then he said, okay, and I told him, just read it for me once. Then he read it. That's when I got the meter. तो वहाँ से जो मैंने, I sat in the taxi And I used to have the small little dictaphone. You remember the small little
Yes,
dictaphones?
yes.
Yeah, I'm sure you all have used it.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've used it in
Yeah.
my days in print.
Yeah, that used to be always there with me. So I started composing it line by line, line by line. So I used to stay in Navi Mumbai. By the time from Juhu to Navi Mumbai I reached, the song was composed.
Fantastic.
That was Breathless.
Good use of time.
Absolutely.
And traffic and everything.
I use my traffic for me time. I don't care whether I'm stuck, not stuck. It's lovely to just be there. You can just be there, compose your stuff, make your calls, just spend time with yourself. I use it that way.
How nice. You made this masterpiece sitting in the back seat of a cab.
Absolutely, yeah.
तो थोड़ा हो
Of
जाए.
course. You'll see it. You should come in here.
Fantastic, fantastic. It's really a treat, and truly, this is blessings, Ma Saraswati.
And it's actually a nice depiction of even Indian classical music, because this song is in Rag Yaman, because you understand music, so you know. It's in Rag Yaman. So, I've explored the Rag, like how you do it in a classical concert.
Correct.
But with lyrics, and if you pay attention to the words very closely, I have also musically justified the meaning of, many of the so the notes
So
are
the
jumping.
range of your sur, the way that you display the firmness of वो सुर पे जो पकड़ है और सुर का जो वो flexibility है, it has the full range of emotion, the sur, the control. It is a masterpiece. It
Thank
is
you
a masterpiece.
for flattering me. I am fully flattered.
Really, you think it's flattery,
No,
Shankar
you're
Mahadevan?
genuine. I know that.
No, but अंदर से नहीं लगता. When you do something nice, there's a chord that strikes right there.
That is what
And
music is all about, na?
यहाँ से.
Music is nothing but resonance. It has to resonate with some sur which is there inside you. वो resonate हुआ, in physics when two things are the same frequency, it resonates.
Yeah.
That's when nikalta. That's all. That's what is music, nothing else.
But then that was the beginning.
Oh.
And then films. I can't even begin to say how many favorites I have. From Kal Ho Na Ho, My Name is Khan Sajda, Dil Chahta Hai, which one was Dil De Chuke Sanam, that one.
Yeah.
It's such a haunting melody there.
So Tare Zameen Par, so many are there.
That Ma, तो थोड़ा हो जाए दिल चाहता है.
Okay. Dil Chahta Hai was...
It's such a Goa.
Yeah.
We are in Goa and Dil Chahta is the Goa vibe.
That was one film that really put us in the, what do you call it, in people's hearts actually. People were, my two brothers, Ehsaan and Loy, what a joyful journey. We have completed 30 years.
30 years together.
30 years together.
Friendships last that long in
the
film industry?
If you are very careful, if you are very conscious, and if you don't take this musical talent for granted, So, see, the thing is, there is a difference between...
How did you come together?
From advertising. They were already reputed composers. The Gimme Red, Eveready and, Colgate. Some of the popular jingles were already composed by Ehsaan, And Loy was a very popular from 4G days. Shah Rukh Khan's 4G.
Yes,
He is
yes.
at the World this week, if you remember the other news. So all that was composed by Loy. So they were already reputed composers. मैं था इधर उधर घूमते हुए, engineering से यहाँ वहाँ. So they used to call me to sing their jingles or their audio-visual films or some kind of project that used to have. But, the connection just happens, there's no control. वो ऊपर वाला कुछ है कि ये तीनों को connect करवा दो यार. So whenever I used to go, either to sing or to, do something, play something, jam, I used to spend the whole day in the studio with them. Chilling. You just don't feel like you're gone somewhere else. You're made to feel so much at home. And we used to chill, and I used to contribute a lot as a musician. They used to say that, Arey yaar, ye part jara, it's raga based. Can you just do it? Or can you just program this rhythm for us? or can you suggest a nice part over here? How to compose this line? It was a very
Yeah.
non-egoistic kind of a thing, which is beautiful. And then Mukul Anand, the great filmmaker, he was making a film. Again, we were doing an ad film for him. I was singing, and these two, they were doing the music. And he told us that, told Ehsaan, would you do the music for my next film? He said, yeah, I'll do it provided the three of us do it together. He said, yeah, just do it, no problem. So, वो दिन है और आज है, we still don't have a single written agreement between the three of us. There's nothing. We've been there. And we don't do any films as separate entities. I do a zillion other things. Ehsaan does, Loy does. But for films, we are always together. And this is that's what I wonder, the itna legal.
No pressure.
There's no, it's very simple. And we fight like cats and dogs. We argue. It's all about the bigger picture.
Then you don't talk to each other.
Ehsaan has gone back home from the studio. I am leaving and going back. All this happens. So it's have you seen that Sholay mein wo scene hai malum hai when Dharmendra is shouting on top of his voice and Amit ji is just having chai, so he's not bothered about वैसा है हम लोग. When one of the others, ठीक है आ जाएगा यार कोई problem. We know the bigger picture. We value our relationship in that. Whatever argument happens, it all happens over this melody is good, that is not good. Oh, this kick sounds like rubbish. Don't put this over here, put this over there.
But you're such a successful film music producing trio.
Yeah.
पैसा नहीं आता है बीच में. Money creates a lot of strife between friends.
तो पैसा मतलब कैसा पैसा है मतलब समझा नहीं.
तू ज्यादा मैं कम.
नहीं, never.
How does that happen?
I mean, that's what I'm saying, when you respect your ultimate aim, the ultimate aim is to stick together and create some amazing music, So, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
Oh, and
when an argument happens about a particular song or something, it is the song that decides who wins the argument. Automatically, वो एक feeling आ ही जाता है. A feeling comes out.
कि यार इसका suggestion जो है ना उसी में जम रहा है.
नहीं, simple things. कभी-कभी मुखड़ा इतना लंबा बन जाता है. 8 lines, 10 lines in a mukhda. Then one person feels, yeah, this is okay. The other one will say, no, this has to be short. Stuff like that.
Okay. So then it's by consensus that you decide.
It just happens, yeah. We just go with the flow.
वहाँ पे भी
Yeah.
Saraswati.
And main thing is, any idea comes out first. A simple idea. Respect that idea of the other person.
थोड़ा बहुत अमर अकबर एंथनी नहीं है.
मतलब?
शंकर हिंदू, एहसान मुस्लिम.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
वही
तो है.
वही
तो है.
And it
वही
does.
तो beauty है. That's the beauty. It's like looking at this. It's like looking at this box. You're looking at it from there. Your perspective is different. I look at it from here, and the third person looks at it from there. All three of us are looking at the same thing. It's like it's a piece of music. When you look at it from 3 different angles, they all are different. They all are valid. But then you have to figure out what is the correct one. That all 3 of us are in agreement.
Amazing. I mean, touch wood. But that's
really
what dreams are made of. But then, okay, your first entry point was Dil Chahta Hai?
No. Dil Chahta Hai came much later.
Amazing. I don't know where to start because this.
ये अजीब है. देखो ना, career के beginning में इतना अजीब हुआ. This Mukul Anand magnum opus. This film was a magnum opus. It was supposed to become the biggest film.
And then
he went to Utah and he died. He shot about 20% of the film and he died. And he's just gone. And nobody had the script. Only he had the entire film in his head. He was that kind of a... He was just taking shots and all because he knew what to do in the edit. Nobody knew what the film is going to happen. But this song... He called me one day. He was in New York. He called me at some ridiculous 5:36 in the morning. He called me and said, Shankar, I want you to create an anthem, a patriotic song, but it should not just be a patriotic. It should play in weddings. It should play in clubs. It should play everywhere. But it should be a kick-ass patriotic song. I said, chalo, let me try it. And after he died, and when you see the song, it plays in every cricket match, it plays in weddings, it plays in clubs, it plays everywhere.
It plays everywhere.
So every time we thank Mukul, we
And
say, hey,
the
sing
rhythm,
Mukul.
hasn't, it's as new as when it was.
Absolutely.
Because that's the kind of rhythm it has.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look dated, it doesn't sound dated. It's just lived through like that, almost as it was made today for today's music
Absolutely.
instruments.
It's like Amitabh Bachchan, he'll never be dated. He was never dated, he's never dated, he's always...
Or Shankar Mahadevan. But, there are so many favorites. Let's start with Dil Chahta Hai.
Okay. So I was just telling you about Dil Chahta Hai. So Farhan came, and Farhan's first film, and he had shot Breathless.
Okay.
Farhan and Zoya had shot Breathless together as a duo.
Okay.
So that is the first time they were directing anything.
So Javed Akhtar writing and
Farhan
and
Zoya directing and convincing the music company that ye gana acha hai. They didn't want to release that song. They didn't want to shoot that video. Can you believe it? Mera career kya hota tha? They didn't have faith in this song. Literally, Javed ji, Farhan, me, all of us, we had to beg them, Are Baba, ye gana acha hai, please try to understand. And now, then you know what happened. So, anyway, so Farhan came and he was making this film, Dil Chahta Hai, and he said, you know what, I want to work with you all, but I can't be sure now because I'll just keep my options open. If we gel, we'll work together. Otherwise, I'll work with somebody else and just let me have that kind of flexibility. Us din ke baad we've done every project together. You know how it is. So
yeah, rock on.
So it's like, it's just so wonderful working with him. Super talented. He's just super talented. So Dil Chahta Hai happened, and we went to Khandala we took 10 days off, and we went to Khandala to compose the music. So in 3 days, all the songs were done. Including
in 3 days?
3 days. And then we didn't know what to
कैसे
do.
होता है? I mean,
do you have a formula? I'll tell you a small example.
एक पुड़िया खोलते हो, glass में डालते हो,
वो होता तो
How does it happen
I
in
would have
3
been
days?
rich and famous by now.
Aren't you?
I'm telling you because you can never have a formula. Like in the morning, Javed ji and me, we were sitting on the swing, outside. We were staying in Ritesh Sidhwani's bungalow in Khandala. So I was saying, अरे यार वो conversational एक गाना होना चाहिए. Conversational क्या है? Means just like, अरे यार जाने क्यों लोग प्यार करते हैं? तो जाने क्यों? तो I said, let's play with the word जाने क्यों. ऐसे बैठे हैं हम लोग. No साज नहीं, कोई instrument नहीं. The way we are sitting. तो let's play with the word जाने क्यों. तो आप tell me 2 lines. So he just said, जाने क्यों लोग प्यार करते हैं. ऐसे शुरू किया. अच्छा पैड लाओ, चलो लिखने शुरू करो. इनका कॉन्वर्सेशन प्यार में, सोचिए तो बस मैं प्यार में जो से ऐसा कॉन्वर्सेशन उधर ही बैठ के गाना बन भी गया 10-15 मिनट में रेडी. मींस the composition, which is the soul of a song.
Correct.
Then whatever you do is just dressing up the person, वो ये instrument डाला, वो किया. So that's how the music happened. Dil Chahta Hai, the title song, the Dil Chahta Hai, it was not that song at all. Dil Chahta Hai, that song was actually meant for the Jaane Kyun situation. It was supposed to be a romantic song. So we said, while composing, dung 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 dung, so the nice funky bass line, dung 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 dung, it'll be nice conversation, ye wo kuch to hum log soch rahe the. Next day morning when I'm brushing my teeth, I said, dung 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 dung, ye to Dil Chahta Hai. It just fits in like, मेरे सामने वो Lego pieces है ना, वो image है. The words and the melody just sits. So I said, I came immediately out and I said, boys, this is not the romantic song. This is our title song. And the minute I said, Dil Chahta Hai, everybody just loved it. And then that's how the title song happened. So 3 दिन में, चलो 3 दिन और 1-2 और घंटे सवेरे के. We had finished the music and then we were wondering what to do. So we came back home. 3.5 दिन में we came back home. Yeah.
And you had done the entire album.
Composing. Then of course the recording. That takes a month, 2-3 months it takes. But
but the basic
thing is the essence of the songs, the lyrics and everything. वो लड़की है कहाँ, all those. It is great fun, So
great fun.
So anyway, I'll sing Dil Chahta Hai for you.
It's just so amazing. I mean, जब दिल से निकलता है, but are all filmmakers like this? Do all compositions happen like this? Is there a commercial formula that sometimes breathes down your neck?
No, commercial formula always breathes down the neck. But it's up to you
Adapt it.
see, commercial formula is important, but how to apply it intelligently and something that you believe in. I have to sleep peacefully at night, so I just can't use one commercial formula and use one word and just ye word mil gaya, ispe kuch bana do, no reason, no head, no tail. I'm not talking about success of the song, because every song I believe comes with its own kundali. वो अपना अपना कुंडली लेके आता है गाना, कौन सा गाना कितना कभी क्या हिट होगा, पब्लिक को पसंद आएगा नहीं. कोई कोई गाने तो इतने अच्छे गाने हैं, बट डजंट इवन रीच टू द पब्लिक, दे डोंट इवन हियर इट. तो सुनेंगे नहीं तो हाउ विल दे. सो ईच सॉन्ग हैज गॉट इट्स ओन.
है जिसको आपको लगता है कि बहुत आपने मेहनत से बनाया, बट hasn't really been appreciated for the core value of the song?
So many songs. Oh my God.
Something that's close to your heart.
Let me just think of a few. Like, there's a film called Luck by Chance.
Yes.
उसमें बहुत दो तीन गाने बहुत हिट हो गए. Like Bavre became a big hit. Sapno se bhare naina became a very big hit and all. But there are some songs in the film which, like, there's a song called Rahire, which is, it's got beautiful lyrics. Javed ji has written beautiful lyrics, and it's the end of the film.
Yeah.
You watch it. It's Rahire, oh Rahire. It's a very beautiful song. And many such, some semi-classical songs that we made. Some patriotic songs. A beautiful song from the recent film, Sam Bahadur.
Yes.
Vicky Kaushal's, Meghna Gulzar has directed. There's a Sabka Banda Hai Wo, Rab Ka Banda Hai Wo. It's such a beautiful song. I just didn't feel that it got its due. Yeah, the justice that it could have got. It's beautiful songs, yeah.
But then what got more than its justice was Mitva.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
And it's like an anthem.
You know where Mitwa was composed, no? Again, here in Goa.
In Goa?
Yeah, in Goa. Yeah, we were in Goa at a Taj property only, and we were all together. And Mitwa, first 3 days nothing happened because we were busy eating Goan food and drinking.
Are you a foodie? Like,
Can't you make out? Yeah.
Okay, yes, I understand that emotion.
The minute you think of going to Goa, only all those dishes start coming in your head. So, yeah, I'll talk about my food a bit. I'm seriously not only a foodie, but I'm a very, very serious cook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So cooking it's not a hobby for me. It's as much as music.
The creative passion.
Yeah.
Okay.
And hopefully very soon I'm going to open a whole chain of South Indian fine dining restaurants, a chain of them. So I'm getting into it now. So
Super.
And I'm curating every dish.
And are you going to have all kinds of cuisines, vegetarian, non-vegetarian?
That particular
vegan?
chain is going to be vegetarian. I'm not a vegetarian. I eat everything. But that chain of restaurants, it's called Malgudi.
Okay.
And it's
Malgudi Days.
Yeah, Malgudi. So we acquired one brand like that, and I'm curating every dish. Because in Mumbai and all, you don't get the authentic sambar, the authentic chutney. वो सब नहीं मिलता. And I make all of those.
Okay.
So my family really feels that my interest in cooking is slightly more than even music.
Oh,
so
God.
उस level का है. So I
Oh
make
my God.
Indian, I make Thai, I make Chinese, I make Italian, I make Kerala, Indian में I make Kerala, Maharashtrian, everything I make.
Fantastic.
And all the chefs in the city, they're all dear friends of mine. So उनका दिमाग
So
खाता रहता हूँ मैं.
you discuss the craft with them as
no,
well.
no, no, I call them for some silly things. Yeah, basil का झाड़ कैसे उगाते हैं? This, that, anything. So, yeah.
So that's basically Shankar Mahadevan unplugged. मतलब creativity, पेट
Music is
पूजा,
so much like
मन
music.
पूजा,
Yeah.
all that is very
खाना
important.
और गाना यार ये मिल जाए और क्या
बस
life.
अगर आप पंजाबी हो
Are you
तो
also
चंगा
foodie?
पाना. I'm a food. I mean,
What is your favorite cuisine?
um,
Indian or
everything,
Italian or
everything,
Thai or what?
Thai, I like the Southeast Asian flavors. And then I'm a Punjabi, so I'm the butter chicken, chole kulche, and all of that. But I'm a lot into coastal food, and I've grown up in Goa for a long time. And so seafood and the Goan curries and the coastal curries, है ना? So all
Goa,
of that.
there's so much food here. Okay, हम लोग को अलग direction में जा रहे हैं. We'll
I
talk
know.
about that
I know.
some other time.
And there were times, abhi to, there are lots of restaurants and hotel chains in Goa. When I was growing up in Goa, there was nothing. There was
Martins.
Martins came much later.
Much later, is it?
Much later.
Oh.
There was one shack on the Bogmalo beach. You had to go and tell him in the morning.
There's also a hotel there, no? On Bogmalo Beach.
Yeah, it
very
used
close to
be.
the airport.
Yes,
yeah.
yes. It used to be the Oberoi then, but now it's something else.
No, not Oberoi, yaar. Some small Bogmalo resort only. It was called Bogmalo only.
In the 80s, it was
Achha.
Oberoi. Then the
Oh.
Oberoi management went away. But there was a shack on that beach.
I'm sure it was
And that
amazing.
shack, you had to go and tell him, "Ki today I want this
Fish.
fresh catch." And they would get the mackerels, the pomfrets, and then make it for you. And, that's what Goa and the vibe is.
Yeah, that's what it's all
And
about.
that's what Dil Chahta as a vibe, that came out through that
Absolutely.
music, through the film, and through those three buddies making the music and three buddies, in the film. Dosti of the kind that went way beyond Sholay, Viru, and Jay.
Correct.
It was amazing. Shankar, I also want to ask you, your experiment, or rather your iconic piece, Shakti, how did that happen and what was that experience like?
Shakti was, it was a dream come true for me. First time fusion actually happened.
And then that one,
कौन सा? Sajda?
Sajda and Tare Zami Par Wala
Ma.
That
I'll do that. You want me to sing now?
Yes.
Okay. Dedicated to everybody's mothers.
And every mother?
Every mother, yes.
Shankar, I also want to ask you, your experiment, or rather your iconic piece, Shakti, with Zakir Hussain, and the Grammy that you got, and we spoke around that time.
Yeah.
How did that happen, and what was that experience like?
Shakti was, it was a dream come true for me. That was one dream which I had, which came true. I mean, it was almost impossible for me to even imagine that I'm going to be with these musicians whom I have literally, they were like an institution, from where I used to learn, hear their music, try to transcribe their music, learn what they are, and the whole art of that was pure, first time fusion actually happened, where Indian music and Western music came together in the correct proportion, and done in style and how. So I used to be a big fan of Shakti, and all I wanted was one picture with them, when I used to be a music student or when I was doing my whatever jingles and films and all that. But as destiny would have it, and as Ma Saraswati and Ganpati Bappa would bless me, I was sitting with them on stage after waiting for about 25 years of just wanting to meet them, and I was on stage with them. And this happened only because of Zakir Hussain and Tawfiq Qureshi. Tawfiq is the youngest brother, So he came and he told me one day, you know what, I have some very sad news for you. John McLaughlin, he's looking for a voice for Shakti. Shakti never had a voice. It was because it is highly complicated. The music is very complicated, very rhythmic, very technical. And it's like you miss and you slip and fall. It's like that. So very difficult to sing Shakti music. So they're looking for a vocalist, and they had a couple of names. So they wanted to hear, this thing. So immediately, whatever I was doing in the studio, I told, I remember I was in the studio called Galactic. I said, "Ek minute, can you just stop this and just give me a groove?" Loy was there. I said, "Loy, give me a groove, any groove." So he gave me a beat, and I just improvised on Rag Todi for about 10 minutes. Tape was on. It just went on, 10 minutes. I said, "Stop the tape. Isko transfer karo and just send it." That was all. I sent it, and sure enough, in a few weeks, I got a call saying that we are coming to Mumbai. Can you perform for one concert? It's called Saturday Night in Mumbai. So I said, wow, and all that. So I met, and I had one day to rehearse. But the morning rehearsal, evening gig. It was like that.
Okay.
I had to learn the pieces, deep stress. So I learned all that, performed. It was a huge success. Then after that, they said, would you like to be part of our group? And all thanks to Zakir Bhai and their blessings, really. And then we toured for 25 years. 25 years. And then Shakti was a group, we used to do 30 concerts in 35 days. 50 concerts in 60 days. It is crazy. We used to literally live in a huge luxurious bus. We had our own bunk beds. We used to have our own oven, cooker and this and that, refrigerator. We used to travel together. Raat ko travel kya? Arrive at the new destination, check into the hotel, evening play, raat ko get into the bus, travel another destination. It used to be like that. What a time we have had. So we were busy, but we never recorded an album, So I used to always tell them, let's go into the studio and let's do an album together. But nobody had the time. The minute we dispersed, Ustad Zakir Hussain, he's in a different planet every day. And John G is busy and all the artists are busy. I am doing my filmy work. So then COVID happened. And we started itching because we had to play. When we were playing like this, and so we said, let's do an album. And then this entire album was done remote control. Each one from his own destination. Me from Mumbai, Selva from Chennai, Ganesh Rajgopalan from Seattle, John G from Monaco, and Zakir Bhai from San Francisco. From all 5 files going up and down, edits happening, bada raha hai, kam kar hai, this works, this doesn't work. Full on it happened. We used technology full on. Album came, we mixed it, sent it, and
here you are, Grammy winner. Gifted, blessed, and what can I say?
For me, Grammy is great, but just being with these musicians is much, much bigger than any Grammy for me, because which singer has got an opportunity to sing with Shakti from India? It's me. So that is the biggest award for me. Really, I'm telling you.
Truly. But a Padma, a Grammy, these awards do.
Oh, of course.
Matter.
Great feeling. Great. I mean, that Grammy is there in my house. Jo bhi aata hai, they are so proud of me. And especially when you have a wonderful family and friends and all that, no? It's such a joyful, it's lovely to share it with everybody.
I know. This whole vibe of that happiness that you can spread through the craft that you have is just such an important feeling. He can write a Kajrare and then he can write Mera Kuch Saman. Geniuses in
I
their
feel
own
blessed
way.
that in my lifetime.
Javed Akhtar, Gulzar Saab, that's a
I can pick up the phone and talk to Gulzar Saab anytime I want. That is the biggest blessing I have, And he just gives so much love. He's just unbelievable.
But how do you do? You do this Kajrare also one side and then you do Sajda.
Exactly this Kaushiki's brother was just asking me.
God. It just transports you to another world. And
this is a special song.
You're truly blessed,
Thank you,
Mahadevan.
Navika.
And now your children following your footsteps. How does that make you
The
feel?
biggest blessing for a father is to stand on stage and both the sons are rocking the stage on either side. And they're doing their own shows. और जब मैं हूँ तो मेरे साथ भी गाते हैं, and and what else can you ask for? You don't want anything else, People loving them and crowds coming and telling me, your kids, they are definitely going to overtake you. They are going to. I said, यही तो चाहता है एक बाप, और क्या चाहेगा? So it's just a
and
great
then you
feeling.
have this online academy that you do 30 years. What next for Shankar Mahadevan?
Oh, I've not even scratched the surface, इतना काम करना है, so much music to do, so much to explore. I want to explore the entire country with musicians from all over in different states, different genres. Folk has not even been, nothing has happened to folk. It's our treasure chest. Classical, folk, there is so much to do, so many instrumentalists, so much talent. I want to just bring them up and give them a chance, or rather I should have a chance to perform with them.
Fantastic.
See these tiny kids playing, like it's unbelievable. Yeah. And
how
our
many
music,
languages have you sung?
Oh, I don't know whether I can mention it now, but I just did a song for Gadkari ji, Nitin Gadkari ji for Sadak Suraksha. About, because a lot of accidents are happening. So we did a song cautioning people, and I've sung it in all the 22 languages of our country.
Oh, fantastic.
I didn't know languages like Bodo and Santali. Have you heard of these names?
Yes.
Bodo, Santali. I didn't know Santali and Maithili. इसमें सब गाया मैंने.
Bihar. I've grown up in Bihar as well.
And Konkani. So all these are beautiful, beautiful language. And it was
And
great.
लोग कहते हैं कि language wars. I mean,
ours is a beautiful country, yaar. I mean,
and
I sang it in all 22 languages. I don't know whether has anybody done it. I don't know, but I have done it in 22 languages. And there's no more languages. मतलब dialects होंगे. 22 के 22 language में मैंने गा
official
दिया.
languages
Official
are
language, yeah.
22.
Of course, dialects will be there.
Yes. तो अभी next milestone
आप
for
पता
Shankar
है,
Mahadevan?
अभी तो बहुत कुछ करना है. My academy, I want to create the biggest international Indian music academy in our country. Because can you imagine there's not a single academy in our country
Yes, there is.
teaching Indian music?
Yes.
There is South Indian का अलग है,
गंधर्व महाविद्यालय है
but
वहाँ.
a wholesome academy of an international level is not there. I want to create that.
Okay, I will apply as the first student if you will take me on, because frankly, this love for music, the way it comes from the heart, auto tune, what you hear, this is raw talent as we see it, and dil se jo nikalta hai, and the way you create music and the way you can actually give goosebumps. You're truly blessed. Ma Saraswati has a hand on you, and everything that you touch becomes gold. And I'm not talking about the materialistic gold.
course.
I'm talking about कि सुर ऐसे निखर के आते हैं सोने की तरह, और आग से तप के कुंदन बनते हैं, और जितनी आप खुशियां फैलाते हैं. Shankar Mahadevan, thank you very much.
Thank you, Navika. You have always been such a well-wisher. You've always been so encouraging, so much love. That's why, always, whenever you've said, let's do, and I'm always game for it, because I enjoy this process, honestly. And
I'm blessed.
Enjoy not only watching you on the television, but it's such a pleasure just talking to you, singing for you, and spending these moments. Memorable.
Thank you so much, Shankar Mahadevan. I truly am blessed, and may your journey continue and keep spreading so much happiness to each one of us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.